Good morning, everybody. Yes, you're getting 2 videos for the price of 1 today. Why? Because I am, this is my penance. This is my penance. Because I am going to be doing 2 videos, 2 videos talking about a different topic today. Today I'm going to be talking about Dark Souls. I'm talking about the Souls games because I was recently watching Maximum Dude's, his video series on the Elden Ring, and I have to say, I'm getting back into Dark Souls again, which I'm actually happy to do so. I've only played Dark Souls 2 and 3. I might go back to play Dark Souls 1 on the PlayStation. Again, I don't have it for the PS3, but again, if I have to get the HD remastered, I know people don't like it, but I don't give a shit. I'll play it. I don't mind. It's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll play it. Why the fuck not? It's going to be hard, but I don't give a shit. A lot of people don't like. I feel like that's the funny part about it. It's when people talk about HD remasters. Well, then again, it's like if you're talking about like something like Resident Evil 4, which they took out all the, don't want to say lewd content, but the, let's just say, how do I put the sexual tension content? Talking about the sensual shit. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that's fun. The fun stuff. Like hey, nice. Yeah, the stuff that's like, who gives a fuck? But a bunch of blue-haired feminists on Twitter, look that up. Just look that up. I'm not gonna go into details about it. But what am I talking about right now? Well, I'm gonna be talking about Dark Souls. I actually have a few Souls games that I own. I own Dark Souls 2 and 3 for. I own 2 for the 360. I own Neo, Nioh, Nioh, which is a fun. That game's pretty fun, but I got stuck on this one part, and I don't think I want to go back to doing that one part again. I might have to redo the entire game. I don't mind. You know what? If I have to do the entire game again, it'll be fun because I haven't played that in a while, and it's good. I haven't played Dark Souls 3 in a while, and it turns out I probably deleted, or just got deleted, got lost, or corrupted. I don't know what happened, but my Dark Souls previous save, and I was far in the game, got deleted somehow, and I was like, alright, fine, whatever. So I have to redo that game again, and I don't mind redoing it because I actually got back into playing that game again, and I realized how much fun it was. Like, after a while, I had to figure out the control schemes and stuff like that, and I forgot how much fun it was, and just the things I had to do. Like, first, when you first play, you're like, oh. Now I'm just like, alright, I just trying to figure things out, you know what I mean? Just trying to figure out how to play the game again, and just trying to figure out what I can do. I'm like, oh, okay, this is how I'm supposed to play the game. And just relax. Don't worry about losing souls and stuff like that, and just kind of go with the flow. That's how I kind of saw the game again, like how I played the game again. When I replayed it, that's what I felt. I felt a more sense of calm rather than a sense of urgency. Like, it's weird because and also just the act of exploring and just keeping a cool head about things, because if you know how to play Dark Souls, it's pretty easy. It actually, and I know that's like a joke, and I know people talk about the good or, it's easy. It really is. I mean, if you really think about, the game, it's not that hard. And I mean, like, watching Maximum Dude play the game, it's just staying calm and choosing a class and choosing skills that absolutely help you out. Like, my biggest issue, and I mean this too in the calmest sense, with like Fallout 4 and the Fallout games, and you want to be Superman, you want to be this perfect hero, but in reality, it's like you gotta choose a skill base, you gotta choose a class. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm gonna be choosing more of a warrior class than I am a wizard class. I'm gonna be choosing more of a dexterous kind of guy, which I'm kind of doing because there's a sword in there, but I'm gonna choose probably more of agility and stuff like that. And it's fun. I actually am enjoying the game again. Like, I'm surprised how much I am enjoying that game. Like, my God, it's incredibly how much fun I'm having. It's, before I was like, oh, this is gonna be awful. Like, I died. The reason I didn't like it was just some of the bullshit aspects of it, of just dying over and over and again, and just dealing with the bullshit of, hard bosses that just big bosses that just move around like they're goddamn like the size of elephants, but move around as if they have the agility of a cat, which makes no fucking sense. And also the fact that like people talk about that. Well, it's realistic. You wouldn't expect giant things to move around so freely. No, I wouldn't expect giant things to move around the same agility as a dog, like a small house dog or a cat, like doing backflips and doing like acrobat, like bullshit. I'm sorry, I call bullshit on that, but I'm still having fun with it. Like, I like again. I got into the I just started the game, so I'm kind of having like to remember how to play it again, and just okay. I have to take my time here. I have other options to do. I have a torch I can use. I have I have a shield that I can use. I can use two-handed to make more damage. I don't have to rely on just using a shield and a sword every time I play this game. I'm kind of remembering how to play it and what skills I can use. Strength is fine for giving more damage, but dexterity and, agility, dexterity, and I think I forget the other one that actually helps. Strength, endurance, so you don't drain stamina quick. Vigor is definitely needed, but staying on top of things and just knowing where to go. Replaying it, I just had more fun. I don't know what it is, but I had fun, especially with the first boss. I was like, come on, you son of a bitch, let's go. It wasn't like, motherfucker. It was more, oh, I'm having fun. I remember now, like, why these games are fun. It's because you can, the struggle of it, and it's just so much fun playing it again. It's like, hey, you're gonna die, but, don't worry about losing your souls. Get them first, and then get into the battle again. That's all that's what really matters. It's like, how you play the game is what really matters. Yes, you're gonna die a lot, but how you play that game is gonna be great. And also, every boss has a weakness, too. Like, if you know your course, you know what to do and all that stuff. And honestly, after watching Max play Elden Ring, I'm kind of like, I want to try Elden Ring now. I want to get Elden Ring. I also want to get, what's the other? Bloodborne. I never played Bloodborne before. Like, but does that mean I'm going to play all the Souls games? No. But I do want to play Bloodborne because it looks good. Like, I honestly am like, yeah, if I just know what I'm doing, I could play the game. I could just play the damn game. So, with that being said, I'm not done talking about Bloodborne or the Souls games. I'm just going to try to get back into the swing of things. I'm going to actually try Dark Souls 1 again, just for the fun of it. Because I know they have the, what's that thing that's annoying? The hollow, where you just turn into a zombie every time you die. But, like, honestly, it's like, who gives a shit? Like, that's like my biggest issue with the Souls games, like the older games. You start to turn into a decrepit zombie, which I think is absolutely obnoxious, but I like that. I'll deal with that. Excuse me. But I'm gonna get back into the swing of things with the Souls games again. I mean, I'm playing Dark Souls 3, so it's, I also have Devil May Cry. I have a lot of games in my back catalog I have to like finish and play. Yakuza 0 and 1. Let's see, Doom Eternal. I gotta go look back in there again. The Evil Within 2, which honestly I forgot how much fun that game was. Like, there's a lot of games that I just simply forgot how to play, and just forgot over time, like, how much fun they were. Because I'm a Fallout boy. I love the Fallout franchise. Especially, I have love for Fallout 4 and 76. 76 is an underrated game. It's not perfect, but I hope for the next Fallout game they learn from their mistakes. Like I said before with like the new Saints Row reboot that's coming out, and then I've talked about this, they've kind of learned from all four of the games, and they kind of picked and choose. But again, with the reboot, I'm kind of like not happy about. Well, they did a lot of things that I'm not happy about. They got rid of image of design, which I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Fine, get rid of that, but like honestly, like I hope we can be done with this era of self-censorship and just stop listening to fucking Twitter, because the Twitter mob is nothing more than the mouse that roared. It's like that episode of the Wild Thornberrys where they're trying to rescue this rhino, where Eliza and Darwin are trying to rescue this rhino, and the rhino's a big scaredy cat. And they go through this part of the woods that, like, they start hearing these voices, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna eat you alive, we're gonna go. And then they go into the woods, back in the woods again, and it turns out it's just these little, like, howler monkeys that are just, like, scared. It's like that. These are what these people are. They're afraid, like, again, and look at, like, I'm gonna go political here. Look at their culture. They worship weakness. Oh, you should just be weak. You shouldn't try to improve your body, physicality. You're perfect just the way you are. There's no room to change or any improvements. Ethan Klein, who's a fat fuck. I'm sorry, Ethan Klein. If Ethan Klein is telling you don't exercise, don't listen to him. He's a fucking asshole. No, Ethan Klein is a big fucking asshole. Like, the dude looks like unhealthy, and he's an obnoxious little twit. Like, his mother should have gotten an abortion with him. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. And look at pictures of Ethan Klein, because he's an asshole. He's an asshole! An asshole! You're an asshole! Yes, I am! And you want to see how bad I can be? I don't give a fuck. That's the truth. I'm so done with these fucking people telling us that you should just be weak. And this goes in the Souls category, Oh, the game should be easier for me to play. Oh, why can't you just have an easy mode? Because the game was not designed for you to have an easy fucking mode. The game journalists get so fucking annoyed with it. And this has always been the argument. I'm not annoyed with the Souls games. When I was like... I'm annoyed with the game designs of the game. The whole aspect of giant bosses just being these, like, acrobatic, it's nonsensical. It's like giant monsters that put a ton of, like, points into dexterity. It's like, excuse me, but if you're a giant monster, I'm sorry, you're not going to be agile. Like, look, I know you have the Thor, blah, 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 the guy from Game of Thrones, the Mountain. He can move pretty well, but, like, in reality, he's no acrobat. He's not going to do duck and rolls. He can move. But let's be honest, a swift kick to his knees and he's down. And I know people are like, oh, that's a cheap move. I'm sorry, but if you're a 200-pound man, if you're a 190-pound man against a 300-pound beast like him, kick him in the knees and keep pummeling his fucking face. No, I have nothing against the man, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, if you are in an unfair advantage, cheat. Fucking who gives a shit? I call it having an advantage over the other guy. But again, I'm just so annoyed with our culture of, like, worshiping weakness. It's the same thing with this, like, oh, we shouldn't have any sexiness anymore. We shouldn't have fun. We shouldn't have sensuality or sexiness, or praise the body for being in, praising bodies to being in, good shape. We shouldn't be praising, strength. We shouldn't be praising beauty. We should be worshiping ugliness and weakness. And I'm sorry to say it, folks, but people who are morbidly obese, who are looking like ham planets, who don't, and I mean this, and I'm not talking about people who are real representatives of body imagery. I'm talking about positive body imagery. I'm talking about people who can't put the fucking fork down, refuse to work out, refuse to get into shape, refuse to eat well, and expect us to think it's beautiful. No, it's not. I'm sorry, but obesity is not beautiful. It's ugly. And it's the same on the other spectrum. Anorexia is not beautiful. Calorie, being malnutritioned. Yes, fat people are malnutritioned. I'm going to say it up front. I'm going to talk about that in another video, but I'll say what I gotta say here. But honestly, get good, folks. Get good. Toughen up. Be a woman. Be a man. Toughen the fuck up. And that's what I'm doing. I'm playing the Souls games again. I'm having fun. Okay, I think I've gone talking long enough. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Love you. Bye. Remember to stay fucking awesome. Peace.